Hey guys, another week, another Friday wrap. Hope you're well. All right, as is the case, I will be ready for a Friday wrap and then something happens and I'm like, wow, that's a good idea. I'm going to change track and do a new topic. And that happened literally 10 minutes ago. I was finishing up a tax return with a client today. We're in tax season and they had a question. And as I'm answering the question, I'm like, this is going to be a perfect question, perfect topic for this week's Friday wrap, even though I've got another topic already done. I'm not doing it. I'll have it for next week. So this week's Friday wrap, tax on your second job. What's it about? How does it work? Let me explain. So if you've got one job, it's easy. You have your employer, they pay you an income, say it's $50,000, tax on the income, Medicare levy, less some offsets, tax payable $6,387. So you would hope when you get your tax done, the next year, your employer's held at least $6,387, so you get a little bit of a refund. If they haven't withheld that much and you got to pay a bit back, then that's no fun. Hopefully you get a refund. Hopefully your employer has withheld the right amount of money. But what if you've got a second job? You've got the first one, they pay you $50,000. You go get a second one, they pay you $50,000. This employer says, hey mate, you earn $50,000, tax withheld $6,300. So over the course of the year, we'll pay you $43,630. And you go, happy days. Second employer says the same thing. Hey mate, $50,000 income, tax is this much, we'll pay you that much. And you're like, happy days. Not so much, because you've now earned $100,000 for the year. You've had $12,764 or something like that withheld. Let's call it $12,500, a bit more withheld. But you've earned $100,000. Tax on $100,000 is $24,187. So if you didn't notify one of these guys that you didn't want to claim the tax-free threshold and you only had $12,500 withheld, you're going to get your tax return done and owe another $12,000. Now, I just said an important point. If you didn't notify one of these guys that you don't want the tax-free threshold claim for that job, here's how it works. The guy who withheld the first $50,000 or paid you the first $50,000, they're using these standard rates: 0 to 18.2, no tax; 18.2 to 45, 19%; 45, and you're in this bracket here for your highest level, is at 32.5 cents. That's great. So that was $6,387 owing. The second job, they don't want to start down here at nothing and then 19 cents, because all of that money needs to be withheld at 32.5%. Or that's the tax rate for all that money. So how does it work? When you fill out your tax file number declaration, when you get a new job, there's a question: do you want to claim the tax-free threshold from this payer? For your second job, the answer is no. You do not want to claim this amount of money as tax-free from that job, because you're going to get yourself into a position where you've only withheld $12,000 and you should have had $24,000 or something like that. It's no fun for anyone. So I hope that makes sense. This week it was more about information, not necessarily strategy. But if you go and get yourself a second job this year, make sure you keep that in mind, because nobody wants to get to the end of the year and owe the ATO anything, let alone thousands of dollars. All right, guys, hope that all makes sense. Shoot me a question if you do have any questions, if it didn't make sense. Happy new financial year. I don't think I said that last week. And have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.